Hello, this is Thomas Park. I have some musical acts, Mystified, Mr. Vapor, and AutoCAD, Grid Resistor, more recently DJ Iterate and DJ Frankenstone. And also I write under Thomas Park and a few other aliases I have with other musicians. We'll work together, Andrew Wright and Bruce Wayne and Udo said and a few others. I was actually one of the people who hosted this project, and the reason I thought of it was chatting with Brian, who's an ambient artist, about how hard it is to make it in the music world. It certainly is hard. I guess one thought I have is that I tend to share with people is when they say they haven't been successful, I say, are you prepared to make, say, a very orchestrated and precise, technically good hardcore rap song? Are you prepared to make a country song that's kind of gospelly and extremely well produced? Are you prepared to pay a singer who is maybe charging thousands of dollars per session, who's well known to be part of your track? If you're not going to do one of those things, I think what we find out is that a lot of us underground artists, underground musicians, per se, so to say, are not actually writing for a popular audience, because we're not writing the kind of music for popular audience we want to hear. What we may be writing music they might like if they heard it, but they're not going to possibly know that, unless they happen to stumble across it somehow. We always would hope that they would come across us, at Bandcamp or Internet Archive or Spotify or wherever we post. A lot of the artists feel, I think the larger music scene is apocalyptic. We've got artists who are, famous 4 or 5 years ago making pennies on Spotify. It's really not a good time to make money, I think, as a musician. A few musicians, I think, make a lot of money. It's kind of like they're sort of the royalty of today's music, but I don't always really respect their muse as anyway, and it usually isn't the kind of thing I would want to do the type they choose. So anyway, I wonder if you feel the same way. If the top artists, when you think about them, are really creating the kind of music you want to yourself. If so, maybe it is worth making a try. I don't want to say it isn't. I know a lot of artists who've done very well are making very little money anyway. The top people in the field, I won't name names, but one of them gives a famous essay and speech about how their local trash man makes more than they do as an artist in a year for basically collecting debris from the neighborhood. So I don't know whether that's sad or happy or whatever. It's intended to show that musicians just aren't in a period where we make much money, and it's not like the old days where we'd be apprentices and have a mentor always, and be part of a guild and have a certain purpose in society that's very set. However, there is one brighter note I think of, which is the freedom that's really there to express yourself using whatever means necessary. I've heard people use only their voice. I know someone who uses a typewriter in his compositions. You can do anything you want in music. It's a wide open field in terms of creativity, and as long as you, I think, enjoy creating music and sharing it, especially for free, this is a great scene to be part of. As soon as the ambitions get involved with money, that's where I've always run into troubles with money issues. So anyway, I think the scene itself, if you love creating and sharing with people often for free, great thing to do. If you're after money or fame, you have to think about how you're going to make it and whether you're going to make that sacrifice. Thomas Park, thanks.